Hey, what's up, everybody? Brian and Steven here, right?
Yep, sounds about right. I'm
And
with Vic.
this is Medal of Honor Tier 1 mode. Um, so first, let's talk a little bit
Wait, wait,
about
wait,
what.
wait, 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 wait. Tier 1 mode for ArmageddonGaming.com.
Right. Well,
Just
okay,
because I'm here
sure.
doesn't
For
mean
Armageddon.
you need to slack out on that.
No, for ArmageddonGaming.com. My bad. But the watermark is in the corner, so people know.
Of course it is.
So let's talk about Tier 1 mode.
Alright, what is Tier 1 mode,
so-
Brian?
As you'll notice, every time I'm shooting guys in the head, a little +2 pops up, and in the top left-hand... Alright, hang on. Let me try and start over and make things a little more easy to understand. Tier 1 mode is a little more difficult and a little more arcadey than the regular campaign. In the campaign, when you're running low on ammo, what you can do is just run over to one of your homies and press X or square, and they're going to say, here, have some ammo. In Tier 1 mode, this option does not exist. So they're forcing you to pick weapons up off fallen enemies, which in the multiplayer, one of the unlocks is to start with the opposing forces, the other side's assault rifle, and it says, well, Tier 1 operators often use enemy weapons, so I guess that's the rationale for that.
When your camera was moving like that, is that because like your joystick kind of has a natural tilt to the left?
Yeah, my right stick
Mine does that
sometimes
too.
gets a little bit into place. It's alright, I don't mind too much. So that's one of the major differences. The second most important difference is there's no checkpoints. You die, that's it.
So are there any places in this game where you're fearing that no checkpoint system?
In this mission, there's a couple points where this becomes a problem.
But like, are there any sequences later in the game where like it's like a hour or 2 hour mission?
No, the missions aren't very long. The first two missions are pretty long, and one or two of the last ones are, but this shouldn't be too bad. So that's the second difference. The third difference is, obviously, as you can see in the top left corner of the screen, I'm being timed. Now, you can finish over par time, but for the purposes of this walkthrough, we're going to be going under par for a trophy/achievement. Can't remember what it's called right now. So,
Something about Tier 1.
and
Like,
yeah,
Tier 1's in the name of it.
yeah, I can't remember what it's called. So,
For the
By the
Hunter
way-
Gamer score, what I'm guessing is a gold trophy.
yeah, it better be a gold trophy. So this is actually one of those sequences where you need to be careful because those guys have some pretty good cover, and I could have sworn they usually run in from the right, but whatever.
That bullet
Okay.
whizzing by your head sounded
yeah.
pretty damn cool.
Yeah, the sound in this game is... The weapons sound is really amazing. Like, you can tell that they put a lot of time into it. So, I'm being timed in the upper left. We're going under par. Now, the timer doesn't stop. It only stops for one thing, and that's headshots. So, you want to headshot as many guys as you can. And now, this becomes a problem because you want to chain your headshots together. So, headshotting a guy will get you 2 seconds of the clock stopped. During those 2 seconds, if you get another headshot, that'll give you 5 seconds, and so on and so on. So you want to build combos of headshots.
Oh. Wow. This is a pretty cool sequence.
Yeah, it is. Alright, so these guys have no idea where you are, except for this guy right here. He knows where you are. Don't get killed by him. So, obviously, while you're moving, because you're being timed, you want to keep moving forward, but you also want to take your time in sequences like this and aim for the head at all times. So that's going to be the difficulty. No checkpoints. You need headshots.
So I got two questions here. One,
Sure,
is
go ahead.
this guide basically gonna be like usable for anybody? Like, say they're doing like a regular campaign hard difficulty walk or run through, and they need a
Absolutely.
walkthrough. This will work for them.
Absolutely. If you want to use this to help you on hard, be my guest, because
Just as
as
hard,
a
if not harder.
yeah. Also, another thing I forgot is that you know, in most first-person shooters, when you're getting shot from the left, a thing shows up and says, "Dude, you're being shot from your left."
Doesn't show up in this.
Doesn't show up. So things are a little more strategic. Things are going to be moving a little bit slower because of the fear of death. But if you want to use this guide to help you on hard, which, let's be honest, this game's not very hard, be my guest.
Is this mode pretty hard?
No, it's
Oh.
it's
That
very
was a headshot.
suspenseful. It's very suspenseful.
Okay, so my second question, you know how most games when they give you a timer, you naturally feel rushed, right?
Yeah.
And there's games where it's like, even though they give you a timer, even if you don't rush, you'll still have plenty of time to spare. Is this one of those games, or is this a game where you can really finish by the skin of your teeth?
All right. Well, in the interest of full disclosure, I have not yet finished on Tier 1 mode. But what I've played so far and what I've read from people who have is that as long as you don't push it too hard or really take your time, finishing under par, as long as you're not sloppy, really shouldn't be, time-wise, much of a problem.
Are headshots important?
Headshots are very important. There's a sequence later on in this game where, like, there's parts of this game where there's so many enemies that it's just going to be difficult to get headshots. Oh, by the way, take cover here. You really don't want to get chopped down by this gunner. Just wait until the distraction.
So do you die faster than on hard mode?
No, it's about the same.
So it's
The only
basically
thing is
hard
death
mode
is
with
important.
the extra perks, huh?
Yeah, because, you know, when you die, it's like, well, you got two options. Restart mission or leaderboard. That's it.
I see.
And it is not cool to die.
No, I wouldn't think so.
Okay, so when you get to this part here, once those guys are cleared out, you're going to stand on this roof, and what you're waiting for is an RPG guy to shoot you, essentially. This game is heavily scripted. There's a lot of events.
That guy went tumbling.
There's a lot of scripted events in this, and the timer does not stop for these events, as you can see.
That guy got told.
Yeah, also, this game is really dark. Now, when you've got the red dot sight, you have this, like, infrared beam. So you almost don't need to look down your sights if you use your, they call them nods, but I'm sure you and I are used to them being called, like, NVGs or something.
Yeah, just night vision goggles.
Yeah, but they call them nods. You know what? Can you do me a favor? They use military jargon out the ass in this game.
Okay.
I'm giving you a job. Your job is to find out what these things are, what they mean.
Right now?
If you want to start in the next video.
Okay.
First thing I want you to tell me is what nods are.
Wikipedia.
So here's one of these weird events where, like, you have to do a buddy boost.
NODS?
Yeah, capital NOD, little s. Because, like, you'll be trying to tell like, in the cutscenes, or the characters be like, oh, yeah, everything's Whiskey Bravo. And you're like, what the hell does that mean? Like,
Okay,
obviously, it stands for
that's not
WB, but what does WB mean?
I don't think you're gonna find military lingo online in very many places.
I don't know.
It doesn't
So
seem
here's
like a
another. This room. You're not in the room. You're outside. This outside area is a huge shooting gallery. Two guys up there on the top right, and then there's another guy over here. These are your priorities. Then you want to shift your focus to the left. There's a guy at second floor, or as they would call it, like second tier. That's what your friends will say. There's a carousel with horses on it. It's very easy to mistake those for enemies, so don't.
This looks a lot like the sequence from Call of Duty 4, the Ferris wheel standoff. I don't know why.
Dude, this game is pretty much Medal of Honor for Modern Warfare. So you see I got a couple headshots in succession and how long the timer is stopped for?
Yeah, that is pretty long.
Yeah, those are very important to do.
I wasn't paying attention. When you say when you get one headshot, that's two, and if that doesn't run out, you get 5 seconds. It doesn't go.
If you
above
can get
5
another
seconds.
headshot, yeah. So it's like basically a combo system.
Yeah.
This door's gonna open up real quick. Shotgun the first guy, and then you can shotgun the second guy. I went for body shots on him, but you can hit them in the head real easy.
That scream was terrifying.
These were the two guys I said. Oh, I'll have to explain it to you in the next video. This one's over.